Active recovery is an integral part of any training. So is a warm-up. This training can be either or both. Hey everyone, great to have you. We're going to start out with some rocking and reaching. It's going to rock back on either side of our spine, spinal extender group. Then we're going to add an extension of the spine on the way up, as well as a reach. On these reaches, you can do one arm, you can do both arms, you can twist as if you're putting something up on a high shelf. Just kind of make it your own. But we are going to try to get some spinal extension each time up. You can tuck a leg, you can reach out. We'll make sure we're breathing. Start with good breathing, we'll end with good breathing. In and out through the nose. Hold on to your knees if you'd like. Just keep it moving. And please subscribe to our videos if you like these. Hit notifications and you'll be aware of every new training that comes up there. All right, hip swivels are next on the menu. Support your weight behind you on your hands. There's a couple different ways you can do this. The knee that's going to the inside goes down and the other knee can stay up, or here we can just be a little bit more kind of mobile and loosey-goosey and just roll them around. Now we're going to get to a 90-90 stretch. We're going to lift the back leg, just using the adductor group. We're going to swivel the hip back and forth, just hovering above the ground a few inches. So warm up those hips, get some good blood flow in there. All these are about 1 minute. Loosen them up. All right, this is a basic S-mount stretch. So we're going to have a shin in front of us, the other shin behind us. We're going to exhale and stretch down every time we switch. Hands on the mat. Remember, this is a recovery training. So even though we're obviously utilizing the muscles, getting some good mobility in here, we don't want it to be maybe quite as taxing as it could be. We're going to do some hip extensions in here now also. So we'll come up on the knees, switch the feet underneath, and sit back. You can use your hands on your thighs if you'd like. Use your hands on the floor. You can kind of combine these any way you want. All right, let's do this figure 4 stretch. We're going to pull and hold each for about maybe a half a count, a breath. So we're bringing the ankle onto the opposite knee. We're pulling on the foot and pushing the knee of the bent leg. The front bent leg, I should say. Pull the foot, push the knee, switch, exhale. Guys, remember, we're going to breathe in and out through the nose. Just keep it moving. Nice work. You should start feeling things loosening up now. All right, here we go. Now we're going to do a crossover switch. So foot's going to go to the outside of the opposite thigh. Every time we make that switch, we're going to lean forward and exhale. You go at a pace that allows you to get into the position comfortably. You can use your hands to help put the leg in the right spot. Completely fine. Exhale as you lean forward. All right, let's get ready for our next one. Now this is a prone S-mount switch. So we're going to get into the S-mount that we did earlier. Then we're going to go down to our belly, turn all the way to our hip, and switch our position. One of the keys on this one is that once you go down, you turn all the way to the side, and you bring that knee through from your hip. Trying to stay prone will not allow you to get the leg through. So you really turn all the way onto your side. Exhale. Get a little stretch down at the end. And then bring it back. As always, we keep our breathing going. See, we had a little COBRA stretch in there. Again, whatever you feel you need to do. No rules. Or few rules, I should say. All right, here we go. It's a double quad. I call it FHF stretch for flexor, ham, flexor. So we start with a double quad position. We step out, flexor stretch, ham stretch, flexor. This is tough on the knees. You don't have to go down all the way. When you step out, comfortable flexor stretch, pull the toes back on the ham stretch. On that step out, feel free to step in an area that you feel you need to work on your mobility. Stretched out a little more to the side on that one. The cool thing about this, you guys, is that everybody has such a huge potential to increase mobility, flexibility on these exercises. You just need to do the work. Excellent job. All right, let's go to the next one. Here's a little DELT mobility stretch. We're going to reach through and then a little twist. So when we reach through, we're going to hit the front DELT. And when we go back, we're going to hit the rear DELT. Now we're going to do a little stretch for the back. We're going to put our wrist onto our hip. Oh, we'll come back to that. Here we're going to reach through again. There we go. Stretch it out. Look away when you reach out. Here we go. We're going to reach through, look straight down, reach out, turn away. Through, straight down, look out, turn away. Remember, mobility is pain-free, should be pain-free. All right, now we're going to add that stretch. So we're going to put the wrist on the hip, grabbing that elbow. We're going to pull in gently. Keep breathing. And we'll switch it over. Straighten out the spine and breathe. Couple shoulder swings. Reach up. Switch arms. Nice job. All right, let's go to our final stretch. This is a child to cobra mobility. So we're going to stretch back and then arch. We stretch back, the knees go out. We sink down. When we come forward, the knees will come together a bit. We arch up. Now, even though we're arching up, we're pulling forward on that COBRA stretch. We sink back, we're bringing the knees apart, sinking back into that space. And we keep breathing. I always like to end with extension because we're in flexion so much. Side to side. Here we're just working it out a little bit. We did all of these about 1 minute, you guys, but you can do these as little or as long as you'd like. Feel free to click on the next videos coming up for more mobility.